Winning.
Yo, what's up? Good morning.
Plus one. Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe?
There it is.
Archie? Elmore? Oh, so nobody woke that up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. Some piece in the pepper texture range.
Yeah, it's in there.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's see if I tried to clean off the camera a little bit, guys. I think it was a little fuzzy last night, kind of cloudy or something. So, because the brand new Mac, I think it still had some of the residue from the whatever, the film that goes over. But hope you guys are doing well. Already see a bunch of y'all in here. USC Insider. Joseph complaining that we didn't start right at 11:45. Phil, well, Joseph, I have to get set up, man, and yeah. So I mean, the event is the game. So the event is the game. Skyland, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Let's see. Let me see how it looks on my end. See, it still looks a little cloudy. I'm gonna have to take some actual cleaner and go to this camera. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look bad or anything, but the coloring just kind of looks off to me. I don't know. It's interesting.
Lofton Jr. finished with 22.7 rebounds. Ole Miss falls 70-61. Pat Bradley, a tough season for Ole Miss.
It was not the way they wanted to end. Obviously, without Schuler, it was really tough to climb a good Louisiana Tech team.
Just doesn't look as clear as I'd like. I don't know. It's not bad.
Between Arkansas and Colgate. This was an interesting one as Arkansas was down early but came back on a 17-0.
No, you're good, man. I'm just giving you shit. So you're good.
Outscoring Colgate 27-10 in the final 8.
I guess we got another big day of March Madness as well, right? More basketball. How about Mizzou has their spring game today of all things? Crazy. We just started spring practice today, and they have their spring game today. That's so absurd. But first pitch, obviously, guys, coming up in 3 minutes. By the way, I wanted to ask, Joseph, where did you see gray and garnet pinstripes? Not that I don't believe you, but where did you see that? Where did you see that we're wearing those? Who tweeted it or who posted it or what? Where did you see it?
So you're going to have to watch out for him because he can shoot the three. And consider this. One thing they do is take care of the ball, Alyssa. They only average 11 turnovers per game. I do believe for Florida to be able to disrupt what Oral Roberts wants to do, they got
Oral Roberts wants to do.
Cause him to take some quick shots, contested shots, and then Florida can use that to get up and down the floor in transition.
I'm probably going to be playing with this MacBook a lot today. Oh, you saw it on the Gamecocks baseball Instagram. Okay. Well, the one place I did not look. The one place I did not look. How did I not look there?
Do you get nervous at all when you're Florida and you're like, oh man, this might be the Cinderella team that now everyone's pulling for to make a run? They're coming in with a lot of confidence.
Listen, here's the thing. Oral Roberts has the recipe. They want to slow you down.
Oh, I do see pinstripes. Yeah, the pants. They're it almost looks like they're trying to hide it. You know what I mean? Because you can barely see it.
And also pressuring, making sure that you get them uncomfortable because they were very comfortable. You saw that game, yes, overtime game, but they were very comfortable against Ohio State and shooting the ball and getting where it needed to be.
I just still can't believe that you fill out your bracket in pencil. I'm still hurting over that. We've got more games coming up.
Number 2 pencil. I'm old school.
Yeah, that's a very important distinction. 3 other SEC teams will play on Saturday. LSU will take on St. Bonaventure at 1:45.
Phil. Yeah, Rachel, I actually just wiped the camera, so I just wiped it with my shirt. I'm gonna wipe it with some actual stuff later. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe when because they put the film over the new MacBook or whatever. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Maybe this is in my mind. Maybe this is just in my head. So, I mean, you guys tell me, how does the video quality look on your end? It's actually a lot more. It's not quite as choppy on my end today. So I don't know if it looks any different on you guys' end. But, oh, God. Let me scoot this a little closer. That's a little too close. There we go. Better. A little bit better. A little bit better. Can't figure out how I want this set up. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Like I don't have any like good wipes or anything. I don't know. It's annoying. It's very annoying. I just got this fucking MacBook. It's brand new. Literally brand new out of the box yesterday. Dude, what is going on right now? Good Lord. Here we go. I don't know what just happened. Okay. And we got Kyle Peterson calling the game. Friend of the show. Love to hear it.
Of how good he has been. He's never started an SEC game. This is his first SEC start, and for all the accolades, and they're very well deserved, it's still only his 8th career start. You're going to see top of the line stuff. I mean, the top 5 picks of the Major League Draft this year. It's a mid-90s fastball. It is a swing and miss slider, a little bit different looking than Kumar's slider, but still he uses it the exact same way. He's added a cutter this year, working on more of a changeup, but incredibly advanced for a kid that is just in his 2nd year of college baseball.
Let's take a look at the batting order for this South Carolina team that has now lost 5 in a row after that magnificent.
Nope, we're not wearing gray and garnet pins, my guy. Just wearing the garnet pin pants. Kingston must hate those uniforms, bro.
He's also leading the league.
He must hate those unis.
Last night.
And Clark is just your prototypical power.
Yeah, he must really hate those unis.
Percentages above 500. And a lot more selective than maybe you would think for high-end power guys. He's a hit-first guy for the South Carolina team. They're going to need a little thump today because you may need to run into one against Leiter.
Braylon Wimmer will lead things off for the Gamecocks. First pitch, 95 from Leiter.
I'm gonna have to stop casting and then redo it because this is the audio is just killing me. Well, good eye. Here you go, Wimmer.
Rocker and his Vandy pitching staff, but as far as South Carolina is concerned, Braylon Wimmer might be a guy that we're talking about for years to come.
Yeah, it's a high-end athletic talent. I mean, he can really run. He's a 6'4", 6'5", 60 guy. The power has been there. Long and lean, and you would think as he continues to grow, the power will continue to get there. But 4 home runs already this year for Wimmer. Hasn't stolen a lot of bases. That's the pure speed thing. Hasn't necessarily gone to the ability to steal bags yet, but he can really run.
Nope. Attaboy, good eye.
The breaking ball.
Attaboy.
There's a lot of things I like about Jack Leiter. Among them, pace.
Oh, he gets and goes now. And there's so many times, even if a guy steps out, he won't move. He'll stand right on the rubber and just wait for him to get back in.
Nope, attaboy. Here we go.
Cricks is the home plate umpire. And the leadoff man aboard for South Carolina. Here's how Vandy.
Make him earn it.
Vanderbilt leading the SEC in double plays turned
How y'all like having the game, by the way, on the big channel, SEC Network broadcasting, huh?
Just a fresh
Not bad. Not a bad way to spend a Saturday.
Up the middle.
Come on, make it hurt. Lead off, Walt. Make it hurt, Brady.
Now, Brady Allen at the plate, 0 for 4 last night with 3 strikeouts. Last year led the SEC in hitting in a shortened season, obviously, with a .327 average.
Savannah, no, we do not have black pants. No. Thank God. Thank God. I'm not a crazy colored pants guy. I'm very much a traditional white and gray and pinstripes. I don't like the crazy wild looking pants. I know some people are different. Some people like it. I'm not a fan.
That's why you're coming up in the Tom Hart block, that's for sure.
Not a fan.
For Leiter, too, I mean, if you're going to nitpick just over the first 8 starts and really what we've seen this year, efficiency is one thing just from a pitch usage standpoint. That he'll continue to 11 walks on the season. The pitch count can get elevated early. Longest he's gone in and out in this year, 5 innings. That pumps a 94-mile-an-hour fastball in.
It's a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. He hasn't allowed an extra base hit all season. 7 hits allowed, all 7 singles. And leading the SEC with 2 runs allowed this year.
Come on, Brady, make it hurt.
1-2. Elevated the fastball for his first strikeout.
He's had the ability to do this since he showed up on campus. It is a true 4-seam fastball that holds its carry all the way through. That his best fastball velocity-wise in 96, intentionally trying to go up the ladder against Allen. And you'll see him doing consistently through and at bat. He may start top of the zone, and if he gets a swing and miss or if he gets a called strike, you'll see that fastball continue to elevate throughout the at-bat.
First lefty of the game, and Josiah Seitler. Lefty's just 2 for 29 against Leiter this year. Starts him with the fastball, 0-1. Seitler out of Gaston, South Carolina. He's a junior from Swansea High School. Had a pretty good series against Texas. Went 4 for 10 last weekend in Austin. Drew 3 walks. 12th round pick of the Reds, coming out of Swansea High School in 2018. Back to the bag is Wimmer, who has just 1 stolen base on the year.
There's one main difference between these two teams. South Carolina 10 of 15 this year in stolen bases. Vanderbilt's 23 of 25. Vandy has pressed the issue a lot more on the base pass.
Man, it looks like it's hot.
Fastball low, 1-1.
No, it's not. They're in Tennessee. It's probably 50 degrees. It's just sunny.
Leiter consensus preseason All-American by the 5 major publications. Second team all conference, and that's because his teammate Rocker is in front of him. We're talking to the South Carolina staff about him, and I think you'll hear this throughout the SEC. They have said, well, I'm just glad he's draft eligible. He'll turn 21 prior to the draft.
Yeah, I think the only ones that would disagree with
Come on,
that
Seitler.
was the
Do it, babe.
coaching staff at Vanderbilt. Everybody else is just fine with Jack Leiter getting drafted this year.
They do not want him to steal.
No, they do not. Yeah, the field is turf. Yes, the field is turf. So.
Seitler was 1 for 4 last night. The first.
Yeah, need a big win today. That's for sure. Need it. I mean, you obviously need that win today. Need it.
Had a double
Find a way, battle.
And he drives this one.
Get in the gap.
Left
Get in the gap.
Enrique Bradfield has clutch speed, and he gets there.
Just speed, man. Just speed. Dude, I'll tip my cap to Seitler, man. He's swinging it well. I mean, I'm.
You're talking about the speed of Enrique Bradfield. He can absolutely fly. And this time, too, I love the route. I mean, maybe he starts a little bit shallow and then turns it off. It's one there, too, where if you're going into the gap, it's an advantage to be left-handed. It's just easier for him to reach up and make that play. Break a little shallow to start. Pure speed can make up for it. This is a kid they are really excited about that has shown real advanced ability.
Come on.
The base pass already.
Big-time moment for a big-time player. Come on.
First time all year. That time, good play in center.
Preseason All-America Wes Clark has lived up to the early billing, leading the nation in home runs.
Joseph, I can assure you, my friend, it is speed. It is speed, man. We can try to take it away from him because they're Vandy, but he's fast as shit. He's fast as hell. So that guy's really fast.
In a short season last year.
Good hack. Good hack on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
Home runs. He drove in 22 to lead the SEC. 40th round pick of the Brewers in 2018. The 0-2. Challenged him with a fastball, caught him with 97. What a start for Jack Leiter after the leadoff walk. He strikes out the nation's home run leader with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. We head to the home half of the first to Nashville's West End.
Well, Jack Leiter's pretty good. All right. Need your best stuff from Brandon Jordan. Bottom line.
Well, home runs in a 3-0 loss last weekend in Austin. A 1-2-2 whip. The senior from Collinsville, Oklahoma, played JUCO ball at Kansas City, Kansas, and Cali County Community College.
It's been kind of an interesting season for Jordan so far because he hasn't given up a lot of hits, but the hits that he has given up, they've been extra base. He's given up 9 hits the entire season. 5 of those are doubles, 3 are home runs. So if he can stay away from the big swing and really the control issues this year, the stuff has been plenty good for Jordan.
Vandy's offense has been plenty good this year, second in the SEC with a .313 average. They score, they push across almost 8.5 runs a game. KP mentioned the ability to run with 23 batters, most of those coming from Bradfield in the 8th hole. Here's how South Carolina lines them up. Tied for 5th in the league in fielding percentage. 14 errors, also tied for 5th. Cooper Davis to lead things off. He carries a 4-game hit streak with him to the plate. And 429 in the leadoff spot for Tim Corbin's squad this year.
You're Brent. What y'all got planned for the rest of the day after the game? Anything special? Anything exciting? I know there's like a lot of St. Patty's Day celebrations going on in 5 Points.
And it goes hand in hand because Cooper hit a home run last week, or midweek, I should say. And Corbin said, well, yeah, on St. Patrick's Day, the little leprechaun gets one up into the wind, and I think she's a home run hitter. He laces this one foul.
Got to get it down.
He was ready to fire back.
Got to get the ball down.
Well, he's still 5'9". Thanks, Corbin. that is high-level analysis right there.
Got to get the ball down.
Tim Corbin loves this guy's communication. Works well in the environment. Makes a fun, beautiful hook.
Attaboy.
Jordan and Cooper Davis.
Boy, double deuce. Yes, sir.
Right there. I mean, we saw the fastball, and Jordan was low to mid-90s in the fall. And the velocity hasn't necessarily carried over. It's been more 90 to 92, but that one right there will stand you straight up. A few fastballs early.
That boy, Brandon.
Out in front of the fastball. That time grabs a nice breakable in there for his first strikeout.
You think this pitcher from Vandy be a top 10 pick? Yeah. Bro, Jack Leiter. It's going to be Rocker Leiter back-to-back. No question. Yeah. They're See, I think that's something else people don't realize. It's like, it's funny. I've seen a lot of fans saying like, oh, man, it only gets tougher from here. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. We're literally in the toughest part of this schedule this season.
Down in the middle of the state.
We're in the toughest part of the schedule, facing the best arms we're going to see all season. Do you guys realize D1Baseball.com ranked the top 2021 prospects, draft prospects? 1, 2, 3 goes like this: Kumar Rocker, Jack Leiter, Ty Madden. The 3 guys we faced the last 2 weekends. So it's like, no, it really does not get tougher. We are facing the toughest competition we're going to see all season. So, not trying to make excuses, but that's just a fact. So,
18 Gatorade Washington Player of the Year was on Team USA's 18 and under national team. They won gold in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Here's the 3-1. Into the left field corner, Seitler. In front of the ball to down.
man. I will say this. I was talking to a buddy of mine last night after the game. I don't think Vandy is quite as good offensively. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think they're quite as good as they have been in previous years. I mean, if we can find a way to solve the riddle that's Jack Leiter and scratch across 3 or 4, like, we have a pretty decent chance, I think. I think we have a decent chance. It's just, again, much easier said than done scratching across 3 or 4 against a guy like Jack Leiter. So,
still limited DH duties post-injury. When's the last time you saw a 6'7" college hitter?
6'7" hitter. I was going to go Richie Sexton on you, but then you said college. I don't know. Dave Winfield?
Yeah, I was going to say it's been a while. Big cut. I mean, you go to Fresno State a few years ago, a kid by the name of Judge won the college home run derby. He was, him,
pretty big. See, you stick with the fastball right here and try to elevate it. You show me that last swing. It's exactly where you want to go. Just the barrel lining it a little bit right.
Attaboy, Brandon.
Of taking advantage of it.
Let's go.
Fastball, 2 strikeouts in the first inning for Jordan.
He matches a 0 put up by Leiter. Could be a great pitcher's duel on this side.
He's got his knee out.
Who?
Tonight's matchup, me versus the ugly.
Attaboy.
If I can eke out a win, it's going to be a miracle, baby.
It wouldn't be a miracle because Geico gives you a team of experts to help manage your claim.
Geico is awesome, baby.
Geico. When McDelivery arrives, it's best to make calm. Clearly, this rule is hard to enforce.
Win the night with McDelivery.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Chicken sandwiches.
if Kingston doesn't like the pinstripes or what. Oh, wow, you're actually thinking about healthy.
Healthy.
What would you eat? What's healthy?
Chick-fil-A, how languages learn.
That's right. Chick-fil-A is a lot.
Zaxby's.
Probably the healthiest.
Zaxby's.
The sleep app helps me
They're
establish a bedtime routine by silencing my phone.
John says seeing 96 miles an hour this early in the season will certainly help the rest of the way. Better to see it now, get used to it, than see it late and not perform when it's crucial. Hell.
Who was that? Johnny Sims?
John Gibbs.
No.
Adam Ritter, yeah, I'd assume we'll hear something on Frank by end of weekend. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know.
No score. Second, we got a Lombardi.
Oh, look who it is.
Tracy Rocker in the building.
Tracy Rocker. Kumar's dad was a consensus All-American at Auburn.
Tracy Rocker?
D-line with the Eagles.
Tracy Rocker?
And his son had a magnificent game last night. It's Jack Leiter on the mound today for Vanderbilt.
We're better off without you, Tracy. We're better off without you. That's a fact.
Podcast, Kumar.
Yeah.
And he was talking about his dad's intensity. He said, I can't remember if this was in reference to a specific game or just overall.
You go, make him throw strikes. Make him throw strikes.
Why don't you get ticked off? Because Dad, I can't ticked off. I can't hit ticked off. That doesn't work for baseball. Here's David Mendham, who was 1 for 3 last night.
Nope. Hey, make it come to you, baby.
Still a little emotion last night after
2-6. Simplify. You don't have to swing for the freaking
Talked his
moon.
way back out there for the 8th inning. They were thinking about bringing Kumar out, left him in the 8th. 14th and final strikeout of the night. 115 pitches later, he was fired up at the end. That's always fun to see.
Mendham fouls one back, and then he was all smiles stretching with the team in the 9th. Smoothie kind of day.
Is he
14
drinking
Ks, 2
Chick-fil-A?
walks.
Is that Chick-fil-A?
It's another day at the office, huh?
I don't know. Kumar Rocker likes Chick-fil-A.
This duo,
Go 2-6.
Rocker and Leiter, has a chance to make draft history, or at least put themselves with some historic teammate draft back-to-backs.
Never had anybody go 1-2 in the draft. These guys theoretically can do it. 1-3 has happened. Garrett Cole, Trevor Bauer a few years ago. Multiple first-rounders has happened, but never has anybody gone 1-2 from the same school.
94 fouled off by Mendham.
Small thing, but I like the 2-1 changeup right there from Leiter. And it's probably his 3rd, 4th best pitch. But he's gaining a lot of confidence. And if you can throw that in a down count, 2-1, and steal a strike, get right back in it, that's a nice piece to add to this arsenal.
Come on, Davey, it's right there. Come on.
At the knees. He missed with that low.
It's right there, man. It's like,
now he's got his 3rd strikeout of the day on it.
Pretty good right here, and a good job by C.J. Rodriguez.
It's right there. Like,
what
are you looking for?
When you're trying to steal a strike at the bottom part of the zone, you got to go get it. That one he went and got, maybe brought up a little bit more, but 3rd strikeout of the game for Leiter, first looking.
There's Andrew Eister, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts last night in a first pitch breaking ball. I want to get back to Leiter's changeup in a moment, but I was thinking about some of these strikeout totals for South Carolina hitters who, a reminder, South Carolina got off to an 11-0 start. This is a good lineup. You face Rocker night 1, and then you come back and you face Leiter. It can hurt your feelings back-to-back days. Even good hitters.
Yeah, there's going to be hurt feelings for 10 straight weeks in this league. There's no way around it. I mean, you're facing 2 of the best pitchers in college baseball. We talked draft earlier. So in 11, Garrett Cole goes first, Bauer goes third, Umber and Neiman 3-4 for Rice. Then back to Chris Benson, Billy Koch with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball in 96. Bob Horner straight to the big leagues in 78 from Arizona State.
Nope.
Breaking ball missed away, 2-2. So how do you handle it if you're a hitting coach?
Well,
tip 94, strikeout number 4.
I mean, we asked Mark Kingston that this week, head coach of South Carolina, and his response was, you know what, I think we kind of got to see what they look like. Can you wait them out? Can you get the pitch count up? Or if you're filling up the zone, which Kumar did last night, then maybe you got to be a little bit more aggressive. I think you got to run into one against these guys. I mean, the chance that you think you're going to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning just doesn't happen. The stuff is good. Nobody has run into one this year against Jack Leiter. He hasn't given up an extra base hit.
Here's Brendan Malone hitting 182. Didn't get a hit last week in Austin. Woodstock, Georgia native. Broke all of Nick Markakis' high school records at Woodstock High School. Shift is on, playing him to pull on the infield, and he goes right through 94.
Shorten up, babe. Shorten up, 7. It's a good 2-0 hack, but shorten up. Come on.
The game, meaning we're going to see what Leiter looks like and then discuss it throughout the game versus here's our approach this day.
I think very often, I mean, because the reality is you can come in thinking one thing, and he could show you something totally different. You come in and say, listen, the slider's the second best pitch, and go through the lineup, and he throws 8 changeups, and you start looking at it a little bit differently. I think the biggest thing approach against Jack Leiter is is the control going to be there? So you try to wait him out long enough and see if you can elevate that pitch count. That goes right out the door when he starts throwing strike one. He punches out the side in the second, that time 97, and climbs the ladder on the fastball. Scouting report's dead on. The stuff is off the charts, and Leiter, after a leadoff walk, has been locked in so far.
When is power, so Boost Mobile finds ways to help you keep more of it. Get unlimited data for $30 per line per month and a free phone when you switch on America's largest 5G network for less. More power to save. Boost Mobile.
No one likes to choose between safe or sporty, modern or reliable. We want both. We want a hybrid. So do banks. That's why they're going hybrid with IBM. A hybrid cloud approach helps them personalize experiences with Watson AI while helping keep data secure. From banking to manufacturing, businesses are going with a smarter hybrid cloud, using the tools, platform, and the
I mean, listen, it's going to be just like yesterday. I mean, this is a carbon copy of yesterday.
You wonder how they do it. You look to see the knack. You watch the foot in action, or the shoulder, or the back.
That's good. Let's try it one more time.
But when you spot the answer, where the higher glamours lurk, that most of it is practice, and the rest of it is work.
Tonight's matchup, me versus the ugly fender bender. If I can eke out a win, it's going to be a miracle, baby.
It wouldn't be a miracle because Geico.
This game is a carbon copy of yesterday, man. You just got to find a way and hope and pray you can scratch across 2 or 3 and, hope to God your guys on the mound can match them. You know what I mean? Like, can have their best game. I mean, that's the only way to beat them. So.
Number 1 Arkansas and Mississippi State as of now. That's a top 3 matchup. Well, that's because each of the top 5 teams in the pool are from the SEC. Also, finale of that one.
Video of Eric came
SEC Network next Sunday, always available on the ESPN app. Here's Parker Nolan, Vandy's first baseman, scoreless game, bottom of the second. We've documented what Jack Leiter can do, what Kamar Rocker did last night. As you look at the numbers for Nolan from Farragut High School, how does it affect the other pitchers? Like, what is Brandon Jordan thinking coming into this game and then seeing what Leiter has done so far?
Well, it's probably not going to be 10-9. I mean, it's one of those where, it's just there's times when you show up and you throw really any game against Vanderbilt, but especially the first 2, you got to be sharp from the jump. And that Jordan is aware of this. And, last night, Thomas Farr was really good for South Carolina last night. Kumar was just a little bit better. And that's just the way it is. If you're going to beat them Friday or Saturday, you're usually going to have to either bloop and blast it and beat them 2-1 or figure out some way to scratch a few across. I also think offensively, we'll see how South Carolina approaches it. They don't bunt. I mean, just historically, they're not a team that really bunts a whole lot. You got to figure out some way to get guys active on base.
Parker Nolan didn't have a hit last night. Reaches on a leadoff walk from Brandon Jordan.
Oh, shit. Let me get the my bad, guys. Somebody should have said something.
Beach, California. 1 for 4 with a double last night.
Y'all gotta keep me accountable. Somebody should have said something about the ticker.
Very low K rate last year. 52 plate appearances, only struck out 3 times. Nothing in
roll a pair. Here we go. Yeah, good pitch. Very nice. Very nice. Good pitch.
Good looking curveball early on from Brandon Jordan. Four starts for the Gamecocks last year for Jordan was 2-0 with a 1.71. Top 10 in the league in strikeouts. Goes back to the breaking ball. Strike 3.
Attaboy! Atta baby.
Good work there by Colin Burgess, the catcher, who, from a catch and throw standpoint, has been outstanding, but he lets this one travel as long as he possibly can. Talking about Bradfield and the speed that he has, Burgess threw him out last night for the first time all year, and Burgess has thrown out 8 of 15 guys that have tried to steal this year. So it makes you think about it a little bit differently if you're Vanderbilt.
Ooh, lost his footing. Nolan unable to advance on the first pitch to Kate Colwick.
I think guys you see turf mounds more often now. I mean, you never used to see them before. But if you haven't thrown on one, it's still a different feel. And that time it looked like that front spike just didn't catch for Jordan.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but these guys throw a lot on turf mounds over the summer circuits.
Yeah, I mean, there's some out there, but it's still rare to go to an all-turf field that has the turf mound like Vandy was. I think they're about the first one that I can remember that did.
Come on. Yeah. There are a couple MAC schools, if I'm not mistaken, that went to it early, and Vandy was right behind them.
Come on, Deuces. Come on, babe.
Jordan had one of those junior college ranks. This ball hit high and deep to left field. Back to Seitler, and it's gone. 2-run shot for Colwick. Fourth home run of the season at Vanderbilt, out to a 2-0 lead.
Watching some film of Colwick before this game, he kind of reminds me of Mark Loretta, and that's dating myself a little bit. But Loretta was sure-handed middle infield, didn't do a lot at the plate as far as movement, but yet still had the ability to put a charge into it. Colwick does the exact same thing right here. That's the one he can really handle. Is the fastball down into the zone? He can elevate that one, takes it over the top of the bleachers in left center for his 4th home run of the year.
Now a 9-game hit streak for Colwick. And with the bases clear, Isaiah Thomas steps in.
I'm starting to think these live watch-alongs were a very bad idea. Like, we haven't played worth a damn since I started doing them. I mean, really, think about it. The first one I did was Citadel. We probably should have lost. Then I did Texas. We lost. We lost last night. And now we're just down to, I mean, it's just, these aren't going very well.
Rockies use their 39th round pick on him coming out of high school.
You fall behind 2-0 to a good hitter, and
with a 9-game
you got to throw a fastball, and you don't throw 97 like Leiter does. So.
Yeah.
Surprised that they gave him first base right there. And I'd be surprised if Mark Kingston doesn't come out and say something right there. I mean, the verbiage now is that there has to be some effort to move out of the way. Clearly there wasn't an effort. I don't know that he necessarily moved into it, but definitely wasn't trying to get out of the way. I think there's a legitimate argument right here.
Okay, so this is a focus in college baseball year after year. Walk me through your interpretation of how it's supposed to be called and if that differs from how it is called.
Well, my interpretation of how it's supposed to be called is there an effort to get out of the way? Now, you can't, you go back 10, 15 years ago when everybody was getting hit. They were leaning into it and rarely would it be called. So I think the intent now, which most of the rule, I think the intent.
This is not going well.
It's just not to allow guys to lean into it, but there still has to be some effort to get out of the way. I don't think there was much of an effort to get out of the way right there from Thomas. I mean, when you've got the elbow pad up, it's not going to hurt. Just stand there, take it, walk down first.
It's been simplified over the years when we talk to rules officials to think of it this way. Did the ball hit you or did you hit the ball?
Okay. And I guess if that's
the gray area, the gray area is in a play like that where he did not hit the ball, he did not extend into it, but as you pointed out, he also made no effort to get out of the way. So here's Enrique Bradfield.
That'll change the approach a little bit. I would tell you that. Yeah.
You'd still have a guy like Mike Rooney leaning into things.
Fair.
Bradfield, a Florida native, coming in with a .333 average and second in the nation in stolen bases. 13 of 14 after being caught last night. What a drag. Pushes it out to second, underhand flip to get him. Well, we don't see back control like that very often these days.
No, we don't. It's almost like a slapper in softball where you're going out of the box right away. I mean, it kind of squares to bunt. And it does drag. In that case, you're just trying to get it past the pitcher for Bradfield. He actually put it exactly where he wanted to. It was just defended really well by Wimber. It looked to be pinched in a little bit and then saw that bat start to get out front. He advanced the base runner, and still, even with that bunted that hard, they only threw him out.
Come on, Brandon Battle, get out of it. Let's go.
What a weapon for Vanderbilt. Here's Jason Gonzalez. They've got a .356 average with a 9-hole with 2 home runs. Gonzalez hitting .385 against righties this year.
Wasn't even a terrible pitch on to the guy bomb on. Just he just knew fastball was coming. Oh, blue. That like letter strike.
That one got away from the catcher Burgess, and Isaiah Thomas takes third.
Oh, man.
You see a lot more guys, a lot more catchers right now that are blocking. And it's quicker to get down there, but the issue is sometimes is that top half of the body. You go down a block with one knee, a lot of times the top half of the body doesn't square up to the pitcher's mound. That's exactly what happened right there. Burgess goes down to the one knee, but then his chest is aimed more towards third base. So the minute that it hits that chest protector, that's where it's going to go.
Wow.
Curveball in first.
I'll take it. I'll take it. This dude right here at the plate loves chasing those low and away breaking balls. He loves it.
Has started 39 games for Tim Corbin in 2018. Part of the national championship team 2 years ago. Took a year off for academic.
Attaboy. Nice job. Nice job.
Ball strike 3 again on the curveball. The second one this inning, but KP. Tate Colwick did some damage.
Don't throw him a little fastball now. That's what he likes. Fastball down to the zone. Colwick puts a charge into this one and knew it right away. That doesn't sneak out. He got it over the top of the bleachers and left. He got it all. Vandy strikes first. It's 2-0.
Here we go.
They do it. You look to see the knack. You watch the foot in action, or the shoulder, or the back.
That's good. Let's try it one more time.
But when you spot the answer, where the higher glamours lurk, that most of it is practice, and the rest of it is work.
I wonder why they don't show football highlights.
You know, I mean, the thing is, people like Geico because it's just easy. Bundling, for example. You've got car insurance here and home insurance here. Why not? Zoop, put them together. Save even more.
Geico. Money is power. So Boost Mobile finds
What do you think of for lunch?
Keep more of it. Get eliminated for $30 per line per month.
See,
on a free phone when
you don't get that much.
on America's largest 5G network for less.
Yes.
More power to save.
Yes.
Boost Mobile.
Yes, I will take it.
Got 6 plus
Is that
1.
cool with you? I mean, it's like the same. It's chicken. I mean, it's
Lunch
still
class.
chicken.
Chloe,
Yeah, I want a wings and things.
Archie,
Boneless
Eleanor.
barbecue
Oh, so
wings.
nobody will mess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra range.
Yeah, it's in there.
Some things.
You know you want that smoke, tangy, sweet and spicy.
You want to go shoot hoops after this?
Wingstop, where flavor gets
Yeah, the court is right there, literally right there.
Ticomick's home run, the difference so far. Vanderbilt has spotted Jack Leiter a 2-0 lead as we head to the third. Bottom of the order to up. Colin Burgess greeted with a first pitch fastball, 0-1 to the Gamecocks catcher. Tom Hart alongside Kyle Peterson. Jack Leiter struck out the side in the second.
If you want, I mean, whenever you're hungry, really. I'm gonna just be here watching the game. So
with an off-speed pitch in on Burgess.
All right, boys, here we go. Got to score to win. Shit. You got to score to win.
Come
on, Colin.
85, which is enough. I mean, we see the fastball up to 97, so it's a 7 to 12 mile an hour difference. I think it's different for everybody, but ideally, if you could be 10, 12, I mean, more is not a bad thing either, but that's usually enough. That takes 7. I mean, his ability to utilize the fastball so far, and I know there's only been 7 rounds, but Corpse has talked about it, Scotty Brown's talked about it, just the understanding. Obviously, you grow up in a family where your dad pitched in the big leagues for 19 years, your understanding of just how to pitch is probably going to be advanced, but just to watch this kid go to work and his ability and understanding how to utilize different fastballs and when to try to get out of the zone like he did right there again.
Facing a veteran here in George Khalil, fifth-year senior from Melbourne, Australia, and he starts him off with the breaking ball. Khalil was on Australia's under-18 national team.
Australia.
Couldn't find 95.
If you're hitting right now, okay, so you want to, the ability to sit on anything is gone because of what he's shown you so far.
Thank God.
He can
way to stay alive, baby.
That was probably a little bit further down than he wanted it ideally. I mean, the slider can come at absolutely any time. We really haven't seen the cutter yet. Something that he started to work on and throw a little bit more this year. Use it more to left-handers, try to get in and off the barrel.
Hey, boy.
Whatever he's done against lefties, by the way, has worked.
Well, I think the approach has got to be, listen, it's like I said last night, I think you've got to just completely eliminate the breaking ball. You have to sit fastball. And if you get it in the zone, you better not miss it.
The SEC, the 2-2.
There you go. Good cut. Good cut. But you can't miss it. You know what I mean? If you get a fastball, it's a strike. I know, again, it's easier said than done. I think the people insinuating on social media that hitting a 95-mile-an-hour fastball is just the easiest thing in the world. It's not. But you got to find a way, man. You can't miss it because you're not going to hit his breaking stuff. You're just not. Boy, George, we're battling. George is battling up there.
Great program matchup. These two own 4 of the last 10 national championships, a pair for each, and Vanderbilt, the reigning national champs. Breaking ball.
Go ball.
Field, and that's where Cooper Davis stands. 2 down.
Hell, George Khalil's giving you the best swing of the game.
So after leaning on the fastball, decides to go change up to Khalil, a 9-hole hitter. This fits with the approach that you like from Leiter?
Yeah, I like that he's going right on right. I mean, that time, when you got to gear up for 94, 95, 96, and potentially come up in the zone, it's tough to hammer that one right there. It was a good changeup down and out of the zone that Khalil was out in front of.
Here's Braylon Wimmer again, the leadoff hitter. Sophomore from Yukon, Oklahoma. His dad led the country in hits in 1991 playing at Wichita State and was on the 92 Olympic team. That was when baseball made its debut as a medal sport. They lost to the 1 seed Cuba, then Japan. Ron Frazier was the head coach. He had Nomar, Calvin Murray, Phil Nevin, Jason Varitek, Darren Dryford. I mean, they were loaded. Before pros ended up in the Olympics 2-1 now. Wimmer's 6'4", 200.
Oh, what is that swing?
Mark Kingston talking about his versatility, especially defensively, so we could play this guy all over the place. At second base today, curveball missed inside.
Woo! That was close.
The only place that we wouldn't think about is putting him behind the plate, but besides that, he can handle anything defensively on the diamond. We talk about the feet, and the foot speed especially. That should translate to steal more bags in his time in South Carolina as he steadies.
Challenge him up and in, another high fastball at strikeout number 7.
I'm gonna give it Zach.
Zach Leiter has it on.
Again, you know what I want, right?
For Vanderbilt and the Commodores.
Boneless wings and things barbecue. Appreciate you.
I am made of 200-year-old tradition and endless memories. I am made of unrelenting inquiry, home to those who raise the bar and raise it again. I am made of bright conviction, of grit, of growth, of greatness. I am South Carolina.
Yeah, it's just tough, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. I mean, you know what you're going up against, and Leiter's for real, man. But it is frustrating. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it's not.
Only a dream. But sometimes those only things are the only things that matter. The Jeep Grand Cherokee. There's only one.
Home at the third, Vanderbilt, second-ranked team in the country, looking to take the series against South Carolina, leading 2-0 here in the second game of the weekend. Busy night in the SEC last night. Alabama grabbed all the headlines. 16-1 over the number 1 ranked team in the country.
4 home runs. 4 home runs for Alabama.
Wow, Ole Miss beat Auburn 1-0.
They were off and running right there. Tennessee.
Mississippi State won. Kentucky.
The balls have been really good so far. Ole Miss, Gunnar Hoagland at it again.
All right, Brandon, got to continue to battle, continue to fight. Continue to battle, continue to fight.
Here's Cooper Davis 0 for 1. Struck out looking against Brandon Jordan in the first.
Beer showers were back last night in Oxford. You see them?
Yeah. They have not wasted any time filling.
We'll get pitched.
Pinch hit home run.
What y'all got planned for today? Anything crazy after the game? Anything? Anything? How y'all spending the Saturday?
How about that? Long run of the game on a pinch hit home run. Strike 3 called. 4-pitch strikeout of Cooper Davis, who was 0 for 2.
Spotted the fastball pretty well, and aside from the one swing, the home run that Colwick had in left field, Brandon Jordan's been fine. But we talked about it earlier. I mean, when you're facing Leiter, especially the way that he's looked so far today, that margin of error is just so limited because your offense just didn't gonna get too many cracks at it.
This is shortstop Carter Young, swing and a miss. Of all those scores, though, I got to slide out of the league for my walk-off of the day. East Carolina on a Seth Liddell walk-off. Charge the field. They have a unique tradition, KP, that you pointed out that has started. It's known as the birdhouse. It's a traffic cone that's put on.
Here you go, Brandon. Get him here, babe.
Head. Or last night, the walk-off hero. So last night, pitcher Tyler Smith came charging out of the dugout after the walk-off with the cone on his head.
This will make your Saturday better if you go find this on Twitter, I promise you. And I challenge you to watch it less than 10 times in a row.
the ECU baseball Twitter put it out last night. There's a couple different versions of it, but it is, yes, it is put it up, repeat, laugh out loud for
I don't know, man. Just, again, I think, you got to be resilient right now, man. If you're a Gamecock baseball fan, you got to be resilient. You got to be a little bit understanding because, again, like I told you guys, I see people on social media saying, it's only going to get tougher from here. It's only going to get tougher from here. Not really. Not really. You know what I mean? Like, we're in the toughest part of the schedule. But we're in the toughest part of the schedule, facing the best teams, seeing the best arms we're going to see all year. I don't think it's going to get tougher, man.
Here's the 6'7" Spencer Jones. By the way, the robot umpire that they're going to put in low A ball this year would have a field day with Spencer Jones' strike zone. It will be set at 56% of a player's height, regardless of their crouch. That's going to be really interesting.
Phil, so since you asked, to be watching the Free Jacks against LA at 6:30, Houston, Seattle 8. Rugby is back. Leighton, take away the Mississippi schools, and I think it only gets easier from here in Arkansas. I mean, but see, that's later in the season, though. I just think, again, when it comes to you're going to face some really, really good teams, don't get me wrong, but, like, when it comes to the arms you're facing, like, I don't think it gets tougher, man. I think it gets I don't want to say it gets easier like you're playing some scrub teams, but these 3 weekends in a row of Texas, Vandy, Florida, man, it's that's as tough as it gets in college baseball, in my opinion. So
that you would find is if you went robo umpires at the collegiate level with the strike zone the way that it's dictated at the major league level, we'd see a lot more walks because the zone is just bigger. It is.
Attaboy.
Tipped into the catcher's mitt, and Brandon Jordan strikes out this time, trying to keep up
Attababy.
Joneses, or in this case, the Lighters. 7 punch outs in the game, 2 looking, and then this one elevates the fastball against Spencer's own.
Attababy.
You wonder how they do it. You look to see the knack. You watch the foot in action, or the shoulder, or the back.
That's good. Let's try it one more time.
But when you spot the answer, where the higher glamours lurk, that most of it is practice, and the rest of it is work.
At Metro by T-Mobile, we know you work hard, so we make switching easy. Right now, there's 0 fees. Plus, get 4 free Galaxy phones with unlimited. Just $25 a line for 4 lines. Rule your day with Metro.
Mountain Mars. No.
Jimmy, hi there, folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico. Happier than the Camping Matumbo blocker shot. Get happy. Get Geico.
Labradoodles, cronuts, sports.
It's a skirt and shorts.
The world loves a hybrid. So do businesses. So today, they're going hybrid with IBM. A hybrid cloud approach lets them use Watson AI.
Let's see.
And bring all their partners and customers together in one place. That's why businesses.
Leighton, nature of baseball, we're due to get hot again. Pair that what seems to be pretty good pitching. We can make a run in the. Yeah, listen, we have the pitching. We have the arms. We just got to get the bats going again. So, just got to get the bats going again. You get hot, you get cold, and it doesn't help when you face guys like this. It just flat out doesn't help. You know what I mean? Like, we could have come in this series scorching hot, but when you face guys like this, you're going to run into issues.
And South Carolina just hasn't seen it. He has, I bet, 70%, 65, 70% fastballs today, and all 7 strikeouts on that pitch.
Leading leading off with Brady Allen here in the fourth. All 7 Ks on the fastball. You know, you can break down Jack Leiter's stats in a lot of different ways, and all of
Go, Brady.
To a guy who's an elite college pitcher right now. So no matter what you settle on, they're all going to say the same thing. But so far this season, pitching with 2 outs, opponents are 1 for 23 against him. One for 23 with 2 outs. That's, phrase it any way you want. I think of that's a closer to me, not a pitching pitcher, but that's a guy who closes the deal. Popped up. Rodriguez will toss the mask and make that catch in fair territory. 1 down. Does that number mean anything to you any more than any of his other ridiculous stats?
I think that, well, there's so many superlatives, right? I mean, that's what's challenging when you look at Leiter and Kumar is I mean, pick one. What do you want? He had given up an extra base hit this year. Okay, that's really good. They're hitting 108 against him coming in. Yeah, that's pretty good. He throws 97 with a snapdragon slider. That's pretty good. Like, it's just, where do you want to go? You can go any ramp you want to take. It's a pretty good ramp.
Come on, Sight. Just got to find a way to hit the fastball. Got to find a way to hit the fastball. There it is, 92. Got to hit it. I don't give a damn where it is. You got to hit it. I mean, work pitch counts, whatever, but.
The South Carolina program that got off to a remarkable start this season, 11-0. They had a game against Winthrop. First week of the season, they hit 7 home runs. That was the most in a decade for this program. Wimmer, Clark, and Menda went back to back to back. It was the first time since they hit 5 straight home runs against Georgia in the 2006 Athens Super Regional. Remember that one? 5 straight home runs. Did you happen to be there for that one?
Yeah, I think I was.
I think it was a while ago.
I mean, whether it's a figment or not, I'm not sure, but
it was interesting talking to Mark Kingston about trying to figure out where this program is off of the weekend in Austin. And they get all the TrackMan data, both home, road, and they're going over the numbers after the Texas series, and everything points to they should have had more success, more hard hit balls, more barreled balls, however you want to break it down. If you look at expected batting average, the odds are they should have gotten swept, but they did. He said, we thought we would have won a couple of those games based on a TrackMan. It's not like we were overmatched. But they start 11-0, and then they go to top 20 Texas before starting SEC play against Vandy and Florida. And I don't think if you're making that schedule again, you might.
It's a fastball, Joe. It's a fastball. God, it's a fastball.
Yeah, you might. And then you get the Gators to come to town next weekend. So now 8 strikeouts all on the fastball in this one. I like watching Rodriguez catch. It's quiet back there, which I always liked in a catcher. I didn't like a ton of movement. It's quiet. He knows when to try to steal one. He knows when not to try to bring it back. It gains you more, I would say, trust from a home plate umpire.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that as a catcher. I mean, we talk about all this stuff. Like, we go back-to-back nights, you get a catch. Kumar and this stuff like that. That's kind of fun. Not fun for your thumbs, but it's fun.
Kyler McDaniel had his Leiter number 2 and Kumar number 3. SEC well represented.
South Carolina got to see Ty Madden last weekend, too, and he was great for Texas.
Come on, Wes.
I love your point about C.J. Rodriguez. I mean, you'd have to go, I don't know, to Barnes with the Dodgers to find somebody who gets to do this. We're talking to Mark Kingston. I said, what kind of 1-2 punch would you make the comp with Kumar and Leiter? And he's like, I don't know, Kershaw and Bauer.
Come on, babe. It's 94. You can hit 94. Let's go. Stay on it. Come on. Find some confidence. Let's go. Come on.
Lone base runner for South Carolina was Braylon Wimmer. Drew a walk in the first to start this game. 2-2. Marcus No Slaps leads the nation in home runs, top 10 in the SEC in average, ribbies, runs, slugging, walks, on base percentage.
Let's go, Wes. Come, babe. Top 4, 2-2 count, 2 outs. What can he do with it? Let's see.
Late on 97. It's his second time.
Not a damn thing.
Has dialed it up to strike out the nation's home run leader. 97 both times through 4 innings. Jack Leiter has struck out 9. He has not allowed a hit, and he's pitched around the lone base runner that has reached against him. Vandy leads 2-0.
With Metro by T-Mobile, Mrs. R rules. She's going above and beyond, finding new ways to eliminate her students, so everyone can shoot for the stars. You work hard for your money. Make it go further with Metro by T-Mobile. Right now, there's 0 fees to switch. Get our lowest price on unlimited, just $25 a month for 4 months.
Hadn't allowed a hit. Did y'all know that? Jack Leiter has not allowed a hit yet. Not allowed a hit.
Every day is filled with a million reasons to give. Every moment is an opportunity to send a smile. Birthdays, to get well days, every day in between. There's always a reason to send a smile with 1-800-Flowers.com. Got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop.
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody woke us up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra range.
Yeah, it's in there.
Some things.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauce and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Tomorrow's the second game of a 3-game series between Texas.
Here we go. Got Brandon Jordan's got to keep fighting. There you go. First pitch out. There you go. He's just got to keep battling, man. You know, he's been brilliant today. Made one bad pitch and it cost him, but he's been very good otherwise. So you got to keep battling if you're Jordan and just hope and pray that your offense can eventually at some point do something for you. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Struck out looking at Jordan's curveball in the second. Brandon Jordan's thrown pretty well in this game. It's going to be tough to grab the first line of the game summary if Leiter keeps doing what he's doing.
Shit.
He's been great. What's he given up? 1 hit?
Yes, he's given up 1 hit.
I mean, the only hits is walk the leadoff man in the second. Colwood takes it over the top of the stands in left center field. That's the only hit of the game on either side.
Come on, Brandon. Fill it up. Let's go. Come on, baby. Tack the zone.
He has struck out 7 and walked only 1. Out of Collinsville, Oklahoma, the 3-1 is pulled foul. 31st round pick at Tampa Bay in 2019. After his second season in community college ball in Kansas City, Arkansas. Pitched in the Jayhawk JUCO All-Star game in 2018. Missed with the breaking ball, and Rodriguez becomes the 4th base runner. And Tate Colwick coming to the plate.
Oh.
Provided the cushion for Leiter. 3 home runs.
Just right back in this scenario again.
Who's got 5 long balls in his career. Swings at the first, into center field. Allen.
He got another good swing off.
2 down.
He got another good swing off. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little nervous.
Isaiah Thomas hit by a pitch his first time up. It's like a breaking ball off of the tricep pad. Carries a 6-game hitting streak into today's action. And he rockets this one deep to left field. It's high off the fence, almost ended up in Corp's office. Seitler brings it back in, and Vandy's getting 2 in scoring position with 2 down in the 4th.
All right, so this wall in left field probably gets you some home runs during the course of the season. He may have cost Thomas one right here because that ball was hammered. It just didn't get that high. It's right near the top of that extended fence in left field. Second hit of the game is a double for Isaiah Thomas here in the 4th.
So for those that are unaware, a little bit closer to left center field, behind that screen, is Tim Corbin's office, which overlooks the field. And if you got a peek into
Shit, watch for the bunt. Watch for the bunt.
On March 20th, you would see right next to the window a Christmas tree. It's March 20th.
However, it is now an Easter tree. Tree, yes, but the decorations have changed with the seasons.
Come on, Brandon, find a way out of it.
Enrique Bradfield, count 2-0. I'd never heard of an Easter tree before, or a St. Patrick's Day tree, or a Thanksgiving tree. But he said, you know, we had the Christmas tree up. It did go down for a while, and thought, why not spread some joy in a year that's been so tough? So Maggie said, well, let's just change up some of these decorations. I mean, you could put an ornament on that tree featuring every Vanderbilt big leaguer that played for Tim Corbin, and that tree would be overflowing.
Break the tree.
This is a big moment in the game, folks. It's a big moment. You got to find a way to get out of this. I mean, it already feels tough in a 2-0 deficit against Leiter. You go down 3 or 4. I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough.
Am I the only one that sees that body type and that number and thinks Billy McGee?
Yeah, I can see that.
Hitting .366 against righties this season. But Enrique Bradfield, for a lot of teams, would be in the 1 hole. He is 7 for 10 as a leadoff hitter this season.
So on base percentage is right at 500. It's 492 coming into the game. He's walked more than he struck out this year.
Whew. That delayed call. I'll take that. That delayed call. I'm bad.
Second in the country in stolen.
Come on, BJ. Let's do it, kid.
U.S. Corbs, if Bradfield has the green light, if he ever gets the red light. I've never heard it explained this way before. He turned to Tim Corbin recently, and he said, How about you just tell me when you want me to get there? Meaning, do you want me to get to second or first pitch? Do you want me to wait till the fourth pitch? Whatever.
USC Insider, are you that far ahead of me? Like, he just now walked him. Are you that far ahead of me? If you are, please do not spoil the game for me. I did not realize you were that far ahead.
Pretty high level of confidence in your ability to steal back. Whether or not you want me to run, but honestly, just tell me when you want me to be 90 feet away, and I'll get you there. So that is a thought that never entered my mind.
They've had some good base runners in Vandy history as Jason Gonzalez steps up with the bases loaded. Charles DeFrance led on the SEC championship team in 1980, set the SEC stolen base record.
Shit. Come on, Brandon. You got to fill it up, man. You have to. You don't have a choice. Let's go. Nowhere to put him.
Quick story on DeFrance. They were playing against the
SEC
East team, and he was the only African-American player in the East that time. He was getting heckled pretty good when he reached first base. So he stole second and third on back-to-back pitches, and then he turned and bowed to the crowd.
Yeah, that's a strike. That boy.
Ball and a strike. Opportunity for redemption this season for Gonzalez, who's averaging .348 with 2 home runs after not
Come on.
playing.
You got to find a way to get out of this. Come on. Come on, Brandon. Let's go, twos. Let's go, twos. Got to find a way out of it. Got to battle. Got to battle. Make a pitch. Yeah, really nice. Dude, I'd throw that again. I'd throw that again. I'd throw that again, bro. This kid hates the breaking ball. This kid hates the breaking ball. Come on, babe. Come on, babe. Fill it up. Let's go. Find a way. God, I mean, you throw that a little more down, I think he's gone.
And Jason Gonzalez is just that. There is some raw power in that swing. We go about 2/3 of the way up the batter's eye. Yeah, that's 9-hole hitter, folks. Those 9-hole hitters don't hit it 2/3 of the way up the batter's eye.
TW, what's up, man?
45 feet.
See ya! He hates the breaking ball. He might have raw power, but he cannot touch a curveball.
Stick with us. More Jack Leiter after this as we head to the fifth.
Atta baby, Brandon. Way to make a pitch.
With Metro by T-Mobile, Mrs. R rules. She's going above and beyond, finding new ways to illuminate her students, so everyone can shoot for the stars. You work hard for your money. Make it go further with Metro by
Yeah,
T-Mobile.
he may have
Right now, there's 0 fees to switch. Get our mobile
99 might have raw power, but I swear to God, man, from what I've seen, he can't touch a breaking ball to save his life. To save his life. I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
Every moment is an opportunity to send a smile. On birthdays, to get well days, there's always a reason to send a smile with 1-800-Flowers.com.
You've got big plans for your small business, and Constant Contact's email marketing tools make it easy to stay connected with customers, so you can do more business online without the heavy lifting. Power on with Constant Contact. Try it free today.
A couple different types of tailgating in the SEC. You can do it through the left field lounge back in the day, or you could just go to the top of the parking deck here in Nashville's West End, pop the tailgate, pop a couple other tops, and watch one of the top prospects in all of college baseball, Jack Leiter, do what he's doing. Beautiful sunny afternoon. Temperature getting to about 60 degrees here before this game is done. Leiter's working on an Ernie Shore type game. First batter reach. He's retired everybody else since. Ernie Shore famously followed Babe Ruth after Babe walked the first batter and then by some accounts punched the umpire. Regardless, Ruth was ejected. Ernie Shore followed, picked him off, and nobody else reached base.
There's one way to make a quick exit. That's generally frowned upon.
Oh, Steven just pulled back up. All right, he's here with the move.
And struck out 10 through 4 innings.
No, that was.
Excuse me, struck out 8 through 4 innings, and Leiter has 9 Ks.
I didn't mean to do that. That was not.
This is David Menda, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Right down looking in the second.
Right.
It's not a fair question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Go through Leiter's arsenal and rate his pitches for me. 1 through today, 4.
Don't.
Sure.
Here's what I think is most impressive to me today. I really had one pitch.
Yes, you.
It's been the fastball. I mean, he has leaned on the fastball so significantly. The slider ain't really been there.
Oh, shit.
Colwick from the outfield cutout, 1 down.
All right.
And the slider is a plus slot.
All right.
But today he just hasn't found the ability to really land it.
All right. T-Dub, studio looking good. MacBook makes it look good. Hey, the Zaxby's, though.
Honey mustard.
You got honey mustard, really?
Yeah.
Let's go, brother, coming in the clutch.
This episode of the Spurs Up Show is brought to you by
Zaxby's. Zaxby's, real chicken.
There you go.
Second straight day we're eating on the live. Gotta love that. Second straight day we're eating on the Watchalong.
0 for 5, 4 strikeouts combined.
Brack, what's up, man? Don't swing at that.
Do
you mind?
They didn't give us any forks, did they?
It's not fair. SEC teams
Should have.
No, they did not.
Oh.
You want to go downstairs and grab
2
2 of them?
By the way, it also should be noted the draft
We're gonna have to have them.
is the first week of July. The first.
They did not forget my chicken tenders. Chicken fingers, whatever.
Sox and Orioles. So there's a pretty good chance with the Tigers going 3rd. They already have Mize from a couple of years ago out of
I really don't normally eat fast food either, but brother's in town and it's just the easiest thing. I think we're going to go to Publix after this. Get food for dinner. What would you want for dinner? I mean,
Pub sub.
I got 10 Alex Cora about 45 minutes ago.
pub sub would not be bad, honestly.
I'm sure he's got a few things going on today, but
Do you mind grabbing
Red Sox sitting
the
4.
Huh?
Get to 4.
Just grab us 2 normal 4s. I wish I had plastic, but whatever.
That would work out just fine.
Brendan Malone skies it to left. Cooper Davis barely has to move.
Drop it!
It's another 1, 2, 3 frame. Jack Leiter hasn't allowed a hit through 5 innings of work against the 16th ranked team in the country. It's Vanderbilt 2, South Carolina 0.
Well, that was fast.
Are we ready?
Let's get started. That's an off. That's what I think this whole time. Wisdom. Chiffon.
That's Starbucks coffee feeling. Made ready.
We make USAA insurance for veterans like Martin. When a hailstorm hit,
You just leave that in the water on?
right away.
Filling up the bread up. Yeah.
Now we can eat the wings.
Goose eggs for 16 Clark, South Carolina. 2 runs on 2 hits for Vandy as we move to the home half of the 5th. It'll be the top third of the order for the Doors. Davis, Young, and Jones. Just another day in a Vanderbilt baseball uniform for those guys.
I mean, it's like I get they're nasty, man. I do, but at some point you got to hit a fastball. I mean, again, it's much easier said than done. But god dang, you get no hit.
Cooper Davis is over 2, couple of strikeouts. He wears that face mask.
Gotta find a way.
After what happened to him in the first game of the season. This is what went down.
I don't know if I've ever seen this. And I hope that we don't ever see it again.
Oh, God.
Broke his nose against Wright State. First at bat of the season for the team. He was originally going to wear the cage for about a month or so. Just 2 weeks into it now after coming back March 5th. He said, it took me a couple days of batting practice to get used to it.
Baseball season's so nice.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's like almost every day you have something to talk about.
Yeah. That's why I love it. One of them.
That one through the hole on the right side, and Cooper Davis has his first hit of the game.
It's an aggressive turn. Like first base, everything out in front of Davis, right there. You see the play. Or as he went, I thought there was a chance. If Eister came up, he's immediately going back to first base. They got a chance to back pitch right there. Leadoff single for Davis, first time. His first time since the second inning. Vandy said the leadoff man off.
Carter Young 0 for 2, fly out and strikeout. That one almost got through the catcher, Burgess.
Go, BJ. Good boy. Got a battle, too. Got a battle.
That was the right decision to pull. Vanning's only sacked only 4 times this year. Carter Young's done it once, Brad Pitt's done it twice.
Hard to go wrong with Zaxby's. It really is.
Yeah.
Hard to go wrong. Good pitch.
Not a good day to be a hitter, huh?
I mean, again, if you're a Gamecocks baseball fan, you got to feel good about your pitching staff. You really do. I mean, they're giving you in every game this season. Yes, there's been some inconsistencies with the bullpen and other things, but for the most part, they're giving you a chance to win. I mean, I think we can all agree with that, right? I mean, they're giving you a chance to win.
I'm just glad we beat Clemson.
What?
That's a really good job by George throughout the entire bat. And Colin Burgess and Scott Lee, the pitching coach, you recognize this. Okay, first of all, Young's not pulling the trigger on that pitch. But secondly, if you're getting a little bit extra, don't go anywhere. Just stay there, take advantage of it. He dodged 2 more fastballs on that outside, the extended outside part of the plate for another strike.
Spencer Jones over 2, couple of strikeouts.
There's a lot of people doing the frat watch.
How do you know that? Did you see him?
Yeah.
Really?
To celebrate St.
Hey,
Patrick's
we're
Day.
talking earlier
Yeah.
about some of the great, as we're in the opening weekend of SEC baseball. Some of the other fantastic series going on this weekend. Did you see the picture on Twitter the other day? One of the Mississippi State beat writers put it out there. I forgot who it was yet.
It was LSU. It looked like he was 7 feet in the air, jumping over second base. That one?
No, different one, but it was LSU, Mississippi State, and it was John Cohen at the plate, and Mike Bianco behind the plate.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
it was this incredible photo. He took it with just regular photograph. You can see the dirt taken off of Cohen's spikes.
I love those garnet jerseys.
Right.
That South Carolina's wearing.
They're fire. The garnet tops are sick.
I know, they're so nice.
Thought he had it.
Dogs Bite Mag, David Murray put it out there. It was fantastic. I mean, just incredible history and we're reminded regularly in this conference. And with a great rivalry and series going on like State and LSU, another chance to revisit that. Make the ball foul into the dirt. Well,
Oh no.
right field.
That boy Jordan. Nice job.
And that'll chase Davis back to the bag.
That
Hey, boy.
That looked like it was gonna be a home run.
I thought it might fall for a base hit.
SEC Gymnastics Championship today, right here on the SEC Network. Coverage of the first session begins at 3:30 Eastern. Kentucky, Missouri, and Auburn.
Jacqueline and Cameron are coming back.
Phil, just give it up with the colored pants idea, man. It's never gonna happen in South Carolina. Never gonna happen. Just give it up, my guy. Nope.
Here's Parker Nolan.
Not to mention it would look like shit. So, no. Nope.
Watson scored in the second on the home run from Tate Polwick.
Nope.
From an Admiral to Commodore, Nolan played his high school ball at Farragut High School
Is your West Head?
outside of Knoxville.
Jacqueline and Cameron are coming.
For what?
Pretty good pipeline to dig into.
Mom said
Well,
we're throwing a party for me before I leave.
Oh yeah.
Kyle, I didn't want to
I
distract.
heard about that. Yeah.
1 and 2.
Brandon Jordan's got a pretty good game going on, too. He's given up just the 2 hits. 2-run home run is a difference maker that he gave up back in the second, then a double in this inning. But if you're South Carolina, you got to be excited about what you've seen on the mound. You would think this is his last inning just because of pitch count. Clearly, though, he has given them a chance today. The guy on the other side just been pretty darn good.
It's a new season high in pitches. A previous game, 293 against Mercer 2 games ago. We made a season high 11.
What?
1 and 2. '97th pitch of the game from Jordan. Up. Yeah, if we didn't have what we have going on the other side, I would have told you about UConn, Oklahoma, Braylon Leonard's hometown, and the history with Grady the Cow. But you can wait. Curveball yanked to the right side.
Wow.
Down,
What a snag.
by Wimmer, the pride of UConn, Oklahoma.
That a boy, Wim. Nice job. Hell of a play.
Well, Brunswick is 1
Do you eat the celery?
Yeah, depends.
Histories. He takes the mound.
How about Wimmer? What a play by Wimmer, man.
The thing about freedom is,
Now let's score some freaking runs.
there's no such thing as too many adventures or too many unforgettable moments. But when it comes to a vehicle that will be there for it all, there's only one. Jeep.
Reggie Miller chose to bubble at Wendy's so he could wake up with the official breakfast of March Madness.
Reggie!
Kenny Smith chose somewhere else.
I made the wrong choice. I ain't kidding.
All right, here we go. Gotta score. Hey, gotta score some runs, man. Gotta find a way. Bottom line. Help your guy out. BJ's pitched his ass off. Jordan's pitched his damn tail off, man. Gotta find a way to help him out. Bottom line.
No one likes to choose between safe or sporty, modern or reliable. We want both. We want a hybrid. So do banks. That's why they're going hybrid with IBM. A hybrid cloud approach helps them personalize experiences with Watson AI while helping keep data secure. From banking to manufacturing, businesses are going with a smarter hybrid cloud using the tools, platform, and expertise of IBM.
The March Madness, Jack Leiter splitting the high tops on the mound for Vandy, trying to make some history. Haven't had a Vandy pitcher throw a no-hitter since Doug Wessel threw two in 1971. Got Louisville and Belmont that year.
No hits. Woohoo.
Tom Hart just definitely jinxed it.
Meanwhile, the last SEC pitcher to spin a no-hitter pitched for Auburn in 2018. A guy by the name of Casey Mize did it against Northeast. There's Burgess to lead off the sixth. He's 0 for 1 in the strikeout.
Yeah, saying we're due is an understatement. That's for sure. 90 inside, bro. It's
You make the point, Kyle, at the very beginning that Jack Leiter hadn't pitched in an SEC game yet. He appears to be comfortable. He does.
Oh boy, here you go, Virgie. Come on, you're ahead. Let's go. 2-1, ahead in the count.
This is really dorky, but I'm going to say it anyway. To see the pitching chart after this game and see how many breaking balls Leiter's thrown for a strike, either cold or swung.
Nope. Wait a minute.
Because it's really not many. And I think it's even more impressive that he's able to do this today with maybe 1.5. Change-up he's going to use a little bit, but it has been very fastball heavy.
Come on, babe. Like 3-1, you got to be geared up, man. Come on. I get he's a stud, bro, but 3-1, you got to be geared up, ready to hit on 3-1. Got to be geared up, ready to hit on 3-1, man.
Yeah, anybody watching in Durham right now, or actually say, wait, we didn't get a hit against Kumar.
Oh, there it goes.
Chopper up the middle, Leiter will gather.
He sucks.
One down. So if the SEC media guy is accurate to that one, the last regular season no-hitter would have been 1970. I love, by the way, we started talking about this on the broadcast a couple of nights ago as George Khalil stands in, how much traction college baseball now has on social media, right? A pitching ninja is probably at the forefront of that. John Boy is breaking things down. Text walk-off against UConn from last week.
Cespedes boys are in on it this year.
Oh, 100%. And Rob Freeman, pitching ninja, was talking to Kumar about that no-hitter and all the swings and misses on his slider from that game against Duke. And it's just fun hearing him recount that day. 2-1.
You just want to put all this stuff in the bag.
2016, I was at in College Station, Texas.
I'll tell you down once commercial gets here.
Wait, while you were driving? I should have asked. Never mind. Continue. Kind of. But I was listening more than watching.
I'm sick.
But I remember the
Look at this. Get down.
Bradfield will catch up to that one again. Tim Corbin, after that game, was not happy with Vanderbilt and the early hacks that they took against Simon's not the coaching staff at A&M. But that was like it was almost a Maddox. I mean, that was like a 2 hour.
Not gonna lie, guys, it is frustrating. Even as good as Lighter is, man, it's frustrating. It is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That pitch was not a strike in the first inning. One of the reasons Wimmer was able to draw a leadoff walk is the only base runner today for South Carolina.
Oh, is that a base hit? No.
By Gonzalez, no hits allowed through 6 innings for Jack Leiter. Infield pulling the 6th. We go to the home half with Vandy up 2-0.
You clean dishes as you cook to save time and stay ahead of the mess. But scrubbing still takes time. Now there's Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. The faster, easier way to clean as you go. It cleans grease 5 times faster.
Will Sanders in the game. Will Sanders.
Wipe and rinse. On tough messes, the spray activated suds cut through grease on contact without water. Just wipe and rinse. Get dishes done faster. Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. Spray, wipe, rinse. For 175 years, New York Life has been helping people act on their luck. So they can look back and say, you did good.
Taco Bell's Quesalupa is back with its cheese stuffed shell. But there's nothing worse than overhype.
Here it is.
So we'll skip the speeches and the influencers, cut the fanfare, and the pyro. So don't hold on to your seats. We're just here to tell you the Quesalupa's cheese stuffed shell is back, and we think you'll like it.
Vanderbilt leads South Carolina 2-0 as we go to the home half of the 6th inning.
Just,
Brandon Jordan's day is done. Allowed only a couple of hits. He'll hand it off to Will Sanders. 10th appearance, 2-1 of the 2-5-3. 10 strikeouts and 10 and 2.
There you go, Will.
It's a kid they're pretty excited about now. 6'7" right-hander, freshman from Atlanta. Baseball could get into the mid-90s. Projects as somebody that you're going to see starting on the weekends at some point for South Carolina.
CJ Rodriguez 0 for 1 of the strikeout.
What?
1-0 pitch.
You know what he's saying?
No, I don't.
You don't know.
I really don't.
Hit up Blue Devy, be like, hey, what'd you say in that video?
Yeah, pitch. Fill it up, 3-2.
Yeah, just coming out of the pen, throwing easy cheese, 94.
But you know there's more in this arm. I mean, as he starts to grow into that body a little bit more, the velocity's going to keep ticking up because it is nice and easy coming out of his hand.
98
He was really good.
Yeah.
He was really good. 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. That's why the pitch count got elevated so much. But I mean, any other day, you take that line and you're thrilled with it for South Carolina, but today it was just a one swing that was the difference.
Sanders on the mat now, 6'6", 208, Under Armour All-American coming out of
Come on.
Woodward Academy.
Come on. Get him here. No free passes.
Lead-off walk, and that'll bring Colwick to the plate. It's interesting now you look at the South Carolina roster and where it is at this point versus where it was. And I think it's safe to say a lot of the top-end talent down near the freshman class, college recruiting is at such a point now where if you take over a program that has slipped, there's no easy fix because you got kids committing in 8th and 9th grade. Pulled to the left side, handled by Malone.
Oh, got him.
Doubled up Rodriguez. They did.
Let's go.
You don't see that one very often. Line drive to the left side of the field and arm strength to get it across the diamond. Watch this. Didn't even blink. Brennan Malone.
Attaboy Brennan.
After he gloves it, looks across the diamond, throws a strike to Mendham.
Atta babe.
Stretch Miller up to just did get Rodriguez diving back in.
Here's Isaiah Thomas, who is double.
Atta babe. Wait, we'll take it. Malone with the arm strings.
It's interesting, though. It can take a while to rebuild a roster because so many guys are signed via projection. On the left side, second hit for
Why can't
Thomas.
Arbats do that?
Is that good for the sport?
I don't think it is. No, I mean, I think that a process that right now has, 8th and 9th grade kids committing to where they're going to go to college, for me is pretty flawed. Because, as a dad, there's no way that my kid was ready to know where he didn't know where he was going to go to high school when he was in 8th grade. Let alone make a decision as to where you're going to go to college.
Go, Will.
I think it's unfair to kids, honestly. I wish that we could have some type of a program that at least lets them grow up a little bit more before you feel like you're pressured to make a decision like that.
Mm-hmm.
Transfer portal is going to be wide open going forward. Adding to more movement once you arrive on campus. Which is not uncommon in college baseball. Years ago, that was
babe.
the landscape.
Yeah, that's the way it was. You didn't have to sit.
Is that the fast guy?
Yeah, it's the really fast kid. Come on, Will. Can't put him on. Let's go.
No roster limitations this year.
Come on.
Hustle into left field.
Oh,
Thomas headed to third. Following him is Bradfield at second. And Vandy in business with 2 down here to the 6th.
Well, you fall behind 3-1. Got to throw a fastball.
Really intrigued by Enrique Bradfield. This is the first time I've really got to see him play the game. You talked about it earlier. He profiles and really looks like a leadoff hitter. He's very selective. He was in that at-bat. That time chokes up on it, takes the fastball out away from him, flips it out to left center field. Looks to be an elite defender out in center field. We talked about the speed and the ability to steal bases, but that is a pretty complete freshman right there. Power's not there, but everything else is exactly what you would want to see from a young kid.
You must be pretty good if you can step into Vandy's program and start as a true freshman. Or even if it's your second year in the program, given last year was a wash.
Well, I'll tell you the other thing with that is the
I like his
and
glove, too.
credit to the Vanderbilt coaches
Wills?
for doing this, but the comfort level in him as a base stealer to give him a lot of freedoms when he's on the base pass. Usually that's something that's earned over a few years when you get into college. And it's taken Bradfield 16 games.
Back out. He's Jason Gonzalez coming to the plate. He struck out with the bases loaded.
Take this too.
Yeah, we put it in the sink.
Yeah, thank you.
Daniel Lloyd is now getting loose
Danny.
in South Carolina. And that'll be it for Sanders. Back-to-back hits after the leadoff walk to Rodriguez. So Daniel Lloyd will be the second reliever of this inning for South Carolina, trying to keep it a 2-run deficit.
Let me should have been watching this go instead.
Tell me something I don't know.
With your farmer's policy for guaranteed replacement cost, your home can be rebuilt regardless of your limits.
That's really something.
Get a whole lot of something. The farmer's policy perks.
We are farmers.
Got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop,
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will test
Well,
me?
folks,
Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra range.
Yeah, it's in there.
Some things.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauce and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets twins.
You clean dishes as you cook to save time and stay ahead of the mess. But scrubbing still takes time. Now there's Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. The faster, easier way to clean as you go. It cleans grease 5 times faster. On easy messes, just spray, wipe, and rinse. On tough messes, the spray-activated suds cut through grease on contact without water. Just wipe and rinse. Get dishes done faster. Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. Spray, wipe, rinse.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, huge selection of colors, plus Ace's award-winning service, you can be confident you're getting the best. Then buy in store or online
You get
for
him out?
curbside pickup or free delivery. But you
I hadn't even come back on yet.
paint from Ace around the block.
I think he did, though. That's what Twitter's saying.
You know their paint. This Saturday only, get 1 free Benjamin Moore paint sample. Find your favorite color for free only at Ace.
This is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Having a couple of series finales next Sunday, starting noon Eastern. Florida and South Carolina from Soda City, and then Arkansas and Mississippi State from Starkville, 3 o'clock Eastern. Hippie, we don't get to go to games this year like we have in years past, but I feel like if we do a game from the new dude, we could wear pajamas again.
Yeah. You didn't really have to work hard to convince me the first time. It's not gonna change. I'm all in. Danny Lloyd, a right-hander, now on for South Carolina, former position player. They like him in some different versatile roles out of this pitching staff. It sounds like a broken record, but he can be a mid-90s fastball. And it feels like with these power programs right now, we say that about everybody that rolls out of the pen. That's the one thing to me that the eye test has changed with South Carolina this year. They have a lot of real power arms. This is one.
Gonzalez swings at the first and fouls it off.
How is it? Dude, how I'm just saying, like, how is my feed that far behind? Gamecocks baseball out here tweeting that the 6th inning is over. And, I mean, it hadn't even nearly happened on my TV yet. I'm not trying to spoil. I'm getting spoiled.
They said that
Yep, there it is.
Gobbled up by Khalil.
Hey, boy. Very nice. There it is. Okay, top 7 we go. Top 7 we go. Yeah, I didn't mean to see it on Twitter. Who is streaming it on YouTube? I'm going to start streaming the damn games on YouTube. You want to see if we can get away with it? I mean, if y'all want, we can see if we can get away with it. I mean, hell, I see people streaming it on YouTube, so what's the difference? Why would I get in trouble, you know?
This is a Tempur-Pedic mattress, and its mission is to give you truly transformative sleep. So no more tossing and turning or trouble falling asleep. Because only
Look.
Tempur material continuously adapts.
Who is it? Let me see.
It is South Carolina 20.
Yeah, that 247 now sports guy. Cut it off. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try it. Say screw it. See if YouTube knocks me.
And Bill, and Dave, and Frank.
Because to hell, well, I don't even know if I can though, because I need Dad's code.
I know, we're watching live TV together from anywhere for the first time in history. And I can mute Frank whenever he's upset about a bad call. What? Are you? That's the worst I've ever seen in my.
Sling Watch Party is live TV together from anywhere, only from Sling. Get the best of cable for the best price.
We move to the top of the 7th inning in Nashville. Vanderbilt leading South Carolina 2-0. Tom Martin with Kyle Peterson. It's SEC opening weekend. And we're getting to Jack Leiter walked the first batter he faced today. Since then, he has retired 18 straight. The 6th was his first inning without a strikeout. Sitting on 90 pitches. KP, how deep can he go?
I would say this will be his last. I mean, he's already pitched deeper into a game than he has in his college career. Nearing 100 pitches. I'd be surprised, regardless of what happens in this inning, if he comes back out for the 8th.
I mean, I'm gonna say screw it, man. If there's other people on YouTube streaming it, I mean, I'm gonna just try to stream it too. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? Mason, what's up, man? And yeah, I don't know why my feed is so far behind. I genuinely have no idea. I'm just playing it off the YouTube or the ESPN app. Just
and this ball's lifted to left field.
Good swing.
Opportunity for Cooper Davis. Here's Josiah Seitler.
It's early third time around the order right here, but the first 2 for the Gamecocks, third time around.
see, the inning's already over. Wes Clark just struck out. I mean, that's literally how far behind we were. So yeah, so I just updated. I just refreshed it. So now, okay, so I should be in line with you guys. So that's my bad. I don't know how it fell behind so badly.
Keep a bottle in the laundry room to pre-treat greasy stains. And keep Dawn in the garage to lift grease off car rims. It's even
Is Dad working today?
wildlife affected by
I don't think so.
Dawn's grease cleaning power takes care of tough grease wherever it shows up. Scrub less, save more with Dawn.
Metal's Kitchen and Becky's back with its cheapest show, where there's nothing worse than overhype. So we'll skip the speeches and the influencers. Cut the fanfare and the pyro. So don't hold on to your seats. We're just here to tell you the Quesalupa's cheese stuffed shell is back, and we think you'll like it.
You know what I could do? I could stream their stream on my stream. That sounds crazy, doesn't it?
Okay, click.
Watch this.
What is this?
It's Sling Watch Party. You can invite people to watch live TV with you.
Wow. Hey, family. How'd you get in there time?
Sling Watch Party is live.
Watch this.
From anywhere, only from Sling. Get the best of people for the best price.
2-0 Vanderbilt leads as we go to the home half of the seventh. Reports from the ballpark. Jack Leiter's got his jacket on, which would suggest he come back out for the eighth.
Now, why didn't I just do this? Why don't I just do this?
Cooper Davis at the plate, 1 for 3.
I mean, I don't know why I just don't do this.
Surprised if we saw Leiter in the eighth?
Not based on what we saw after he went off in the seventh.
Why don't I just do this? Wait, we're experimenting here with the Watchalong.
During the seventh, just because of
I think the move is to have the game. I really do.
100 pitches total.
I'm gonna mess with this going into tomorrow.
96.
But I think this is the move, man. Like, I might just start using their stream, to be honest.
Kamar Rocker was.
Or I probably won't actually. I'm probably going to do it through my ESPN app, and I'm honestly just going to try. I'm honestly probably just going to try until YouTube says something. 'Cause, I mean, it's college baseball, so I don't know that they really care, and I've seen these other pages like this one streaming it, so it's like, why wouldn't I do that? Attaboy, nice pitch, Danny.
Fooled on the fastball.
Officially official, Pat DeMarco. Welcome home.
One down for Carter Young. There's going to be some weekends this season for Vanderbilt where one guy throws a gem and the other guy outdoes him one way or another. Bauer and Cole, UCLA 10 years ago, is that the best comp? It is for me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's the major league.
Their feed messing up. What is the echo effect? Hold on, maybe if I how about now? What is there an echo now? I had my computer volume on. There shouldn't be an echo though.
I'll turn it on. I'll watch it.
Carter Young is 0 for 3 in this one.
It's always interesting when you talk with Tim Corbin and ask him about certain guys. Rarely is the first thing that he says related to athletics. It's generally something about the way that they approach the game or they approach practice or training, as he calls it often.
Well, now there's going to be an echo because you have the volume on.
And he said it last year, just about.
No, it seems like it's going well.
How mature he is in the way that he goes about his business. And I think you could see it.
There is an echo because you did that.
Wow. If you've never watched him before, if you just watch him.
No, sorry. It's because I had my my MacBook
out there that
video or my audio on. Sorry, I apologize for that. So. Here we go. Big outing here for Danny Lloyd, by the way. Guy that needs to be a big part of this bullpen, I think.
One out walk.
As he issues the walk.
It's interesting given
Elizabeth, the new MacBook. I'm actually going to play with it a little bit more today. Because I got it and really just jumped on it, to do the stream last night. But I mean, it's going to be a game changer. There's no question. I mean,
despite the lineage,
again, a lot of the stuff that you guys don't really see as far as like the back end of putting things together and
got an artistic
the editing and everything else, like that's the part of it that's going to make my life. The MacBook's going to make my life so much easier. So I'm really excited for that. I guess I could take the banner off too, huh? I guess we don't need the banner since you guys know the score. So I think this is going to be the move, guys. I just think, streaming the games, I think that's going to be the way to go. I like doing the live watch along, but I think it makes a lot more sense if you guys can also watch the game.
My parents gave me the freedom to explore.
And again, we'll just continue to do this until
what I wanted
YouTube says something, one way or the other. You know what I mean?
I was really good at this.
You guys tell me, is this better? Is this better? What do you think? I'd imagine you guys would say yes.
It's pretty darn good advice for any parents out there. The kids growing up athletically is let them play as many as they possibly can. Let them, over the course of time, learn which one that they do ultimately have a passion for. And I think you do see it a lot more often, quite honestly. Kids of parents that played athletics at a higher level, because you know how hard it is. It's hard. I mean, I don't care if you throw 96. It's still hard to go out there and get guys out consistently.
Balk, and that'll put Carter Young at second base.
They called a balk?
Now, where do you get him here? No.
I mean, what did he do? I mean, they gonna call that a balk?
Mark Kingston right here, and I don't blame him.
That seems ticky-tack to me, man.
You got to show me something that's blatant, and that's not even close to blatant.
What's a balk?
Did he not
A
gain
balk is basically when you're going to pick off, you have to come set.
I didn't see it, and this may
if you
get
don't,
Mark a quicker trip to the
they
bus
get you
than
for it.
this
They'll
thing.
knock you. There's different things you can't do. It's basically to give the runner to not put the pitcher at a fair
They called it,
at an
as
unfair
Marco said.
advantage.
It's also when they called it. At this point in the game. One-0 to Jones. Missed away. 2 balls and no strikes. Was there any
Surprised there would be an
element of
echo
that
for
that
you
could have
guys,
been
to be honest
interpreted
with
as a
you.
ball?
Obviously, now I can't see
I
the
think
chat,
it's not
though.
getting closer to first base, and by the
trying to-
letter of the rule,
You know what I could do?
it's gain ground is what
What
I
I
was used to say,
could do.
but that's the only thing that I saw that you potentially could have called there. You just don't see it called. I don't remember the last time that I saw that call. Every once in a while, you'll balk a right-handed pitcher for breaking their front knee.
Do Vandy and Arkansas play? I don't know, Savannah. I'd have to look at the.
I don't remember the last time I saw.
I just have to look at the schedules. I have no idea.
That'll end up out of play. Don't think they're going to try to run on Burgess. But Young is perfect at the season 3 for 3.
Come on, Danny.
Jammed him, and
Attaboy.
that'll end up in
Very
Khalil's
nice. Very
glove.
nice. Yeah, see, I'll tell you, I don't think Vandy is that juggernaut swinging it like we've seen in the past. But they're just going to be so hard to beat with Kumar Rocker and Jack Leiter. Damn near impossible to beat.
Carolina's approached him today.
They're going to be damn near impossible to beat.
And they've had the ability, intentionally it looks,
So.
to elevate that fastball, and he just has not found the ability to handle that pitch yet.
Here's Parker Nolan, 31st round pick of the Marlins coming out of Farragut High School in Knoxville. Second among Vandy freshmen last year with 15 hits. Lloyd misses low, 1-0.
Let's go, babe. Let's go, Danny.
A walk and a couple of groundouts to second for Parker Nolan in this one. 0 for 6 in the series.
Elizabeth, will you be at Sunday's Florida game? I'm going to plan on it. I hope I am. I hope I am.
Who's like mean?
Lloyd's 3-0 pitch.
Just like we love the hate. We love everybody
Broadway,
hate on
3-1.
us. Come on, Danny.
Pretty easy 95. Yeah, short, not a lot of arm swing, and here's 95 for you.
Full count now. Lloyd out of Somerville High School in Somerville, South Carolina.
95 MPH, Joseph.
6'3",
Joseph.
232.
Wow. North Texas beat Purdue.
Wow. Come on, Danny. Do it here, babe.
A starter
Do it here,
as a
Danny.
freshman a couple of years ago when he first got to campus. Here's the payoff.
Yes, sir. Hey, boy.
Swing and a miss to 92.
Love
Runner
it. Love it.
stranded
That boy
in the
Danny.
7th. It's a 2-0 lead as we go to the 8th. Jack Leiter.
So, guys, this is probably how we'll do it tomorrow.
Back to work. He's got a no-hitter.
This is probably how we'll do it tomorrow and going forward as long as I can get away with it. So I think it's going to increase engagement. I think it's just more fun to follow along when we're all kind of watching the same
And now
thing.
that Sprint is a part of T-Mobile, we're turning up the speed, upgrading over 1,000 towers a month with ultra capacity 5G to bring speeds as fast as Wi-Fi to cities and towns across America. And we're adding more every week. Coverage and speed. Who says you can't have it all?
All right. Pray to God they switch arms here. Pray to God they switch arms.
Convenient life hack? Try Febreze Unstoppables.
Got to pray to God they switch arms.
With
Let's
2
see if I
times
can
the scent
find.
power of regular Febreze, Unstoppables
is
fabric
my-
finds, neutralizes, and eliminates tough odors trapped in hard-to-wash fabrics, like couches or smelly sports equipment, leaving an irresistibly fresh scent. And for a tropical burst of freshness, try new Paradise scent. Stop sneaky odors from lingering in your home with Febreze Unstoppables.
The Harry's razor is not.
Hey, Siri. Where's AirPlay?
I'm sorry, I can't do that here.
What?
Because some of us are not the same.
Is he still in? Yeah.
Our close shave comes from our 5 German-engineered blades, designed to
It's
start
what it is,
sharp
I guess.
and stay sharp. And we never upcharge you for high quality. So for those of us who don't want just the same, Harry's razors are here. Harry's, not the same. Available in-store and at harrys.com.
Jack Leiter has thrown 100 pitches in this game. He has struck out 12. He has retired 21 straight after a leadoff walk to Braylon Wimmer in the first. He has tied his career high in strikeouts. This is the deepest he's gone into a college game.
No,
That's
that's
a work
cool.
in the 8th. Reserve a no-hitter.
Brother. That's brother.
David Benham, Andrew Eister, and Brennan Malone due up for South Carolina. The 5, 6, and 7 spots in the Gamecocks batting order.
I wish I could see the chat and make this bigger, but I can't do it. See, because
Yeah.
Gamecocks as a team are trying to snap a 5-game
yeah, see, I
losing
can't do
streak,
it.
but that followed an 11-0 start to the season.
Hey.
Wow.
Pitched 91 and a strike to Mendham.
Come on, man. Let's go, babe. Come on.
Is it the 8th?
Mendham fouls one off. A junior from Canada by way of Connor State Community College is down in the count, 0-2. Was a second-team JUCO All-American at Connor State.
Watch this, Steven.
The 0-2. Missed with the breaking ball inside.
The delay on the TV.
Missed, but that was one of his better breaking balls of the day. Now he's trying to throw it outside part of the plate. And this one tugs a little bit more to the inside part, but the break is tighter than we've seen. Now see if he goes back, tries to elevate the fastball again.
Come on, Davey. Come on, Davey.
Strike 3 called.
I can't
Strikeout
blame him
number
for taking
13.
that, bro. That's tough.
This one's been called a strike the entire day, and we can debate whether or not you think it is, but the reality is it's been consistently called a strike the entire day, and Jack Leiter's just taking advantage of that situation. Tried the 0-2 breaking ball, then comes back and pumps another fastball in there. 13 strikeouts, all on the fastball.
This is Andrew Eister, fooled on a first pitch curveball. Eister is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts in this game. He has struck out 5 times in 2 games against Rocker and Leiter combined over the last 18 hours or so. The 1-1. Chopper left side. This is Young. Got him. 2 down.
I don't have it. This TV doesn't get it. Isn't that
Leiter
crazy?
has been his most efficient.
I was like
late
airplaying
in
it
this
from my
game.
phone.
A 10-pitch 5th, a 14-pitch 6th, then a 10-pitch 7th.
He's also finally starting to find his breaking ball. The best breaking balls of the game have come in this inning.
Greets Brennan Malone. 0-1. The 1-1 pitch to Malone. Strike called at 93. Jack Leiter has retired 23 in a row.
Go, Brennan. I'm babe.
96 on his 111th pitch.
Oh.
Last time Vandy threw a no-hitter. A dominating performance by teammate Kamar Rocker. 131 pitches against Duke. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 14. No hits through 8 for Leiter. Might need help from the pen to finish this one off. 2-0 Vandy. Middle of the 8th.
Gunner, someone needs our help.
Big O has come to your rescue during Ram Truck Month with a 21 Ram 1500 for just $279 per month.
Your truck and no-go? Come to Big O.
Does scrubbing grease feel like a workout? Scrub less with Dawn Ultra. Its superior grease cleaning formula gets to work faster, making easy work of
Well, this has been fun.
Dawn is a go-to grease cleaner throughout the kitchen too. Keep a bottle in the laundry room to pre-treat.
Oh, Casey, must be there's always one miserable fuck in there, Casey.
It's even gentle enough to clean wildlife.
Oh,
by
man.
one. Dawn's grease cleaning power takes care of tough grease wherever it shows up. Scrub less, save more with Dawn.
All right, can you not?
At Ace, your backyard is right in our backyard. So when you need to feed your grass,
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how you don't put him back out there if you're Vandy. I know he's got 112 pitches, but
like Ego,
I mean, you got to give him a shot at the no-no, right?
can match the convenience of your locally owned neighborhood Ace. So stop on by. You can
Oh!
order online for curbside pickup or get what you need delivered today. Around
Parker Coyne getting an appearance. How about it?
who know their lawn care.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
2-0. Bottom of the 8th inning. South Carolina has gone back to its bullpen. Parker Coyne is the new pitcher for South Carolina. Gamecocks have yet to collect a hit against Jack Leiter. 4th appearance of the season for Coyne. He's only thrown 3 innings. The story of the day is a performance by Jack Leiter.
Wasn't sure that we'd see him back out there for the 8th. And he looked as strong in the 8th as he did in the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd or pick inning all the way throughout this entire ball.
Yep, Jack Leiter's special, man.
And when you're
96
sitting
at
on the bench
110
in the
pitches.
ninth
That's
or 8th inning in this case, and nobody's talking to you.
you know.
There's only one reason. It's because there's a 0 on the scoreboard somewhere, and it is the most wonderfully lonely place to be if you're Jack Leiter right now.
Oh.
He'll stay hydrated. Up note, South Carolina. First pitch, hammered down
That's
the
one
third
way to
base
start the
line.
inning.
Base hit for C.J. Rodriguez.
Little double
Rodriguez
ski.
heads to second. He'll get in there standing up. Leadoff double to greet Parker Coyne.
This kid's impressed me today. I mean, first and foremost, back behind the plate, but he's been patient, walked his previous 2 times to the plate. Now this time gets an elevated fastball and just hooks it down the left field line. On base 3 of 4 times today for Rodriguez. And for as good as Leiter has been, still only 2-0.
Yeah.
And if you're Tim Corbin at this point, like that third run feels like about 10 right now. If you could figure out some way to just get another one.
Tate Kola gave him their 2 with a 2-run home run in the second.
Courtney, to say that we don't have the arms yet, I just think is that I don't agree. I mean, it's a 2-0 game.
3 doubles and a home run.
What's this ball gonna do? Yep, that's gone.
Stroke deep left center field. Allen back. Seitler there. It's into the bleachers in a 2-run shot. Colwick.
Yep, that ball was trash.
Down, guns out. Second home run of the day. He's got 5 on the season. If Leiter needed any breathing room, there it is.
Well, we're talking about getting a 3rd run. Here's an easy way to get the 3rd and 4th run. That's 2 2-run home runs today for Colwick on different pitches. First was a low fastball. This one, a breaking ball. Both were no doubters. Like a lot of things about that swing, it's simple, jumps off the bat. He's been the offense today, and so far.
Courtney, I still don't agree with you. I still don't agree. We've thrown as well. I mean, we've thrown well today. That one guy's hit 2 bombs. But you're facing Jack Leiter, and he's locked in the way he is. I mean, I couldn't disagree with you more. So I think we've got enough arms to be really, really good, and I think you're going to see that this season. But we don't have a Jack Leiter and a Kumar Rocker, and neither does anybody else in the entire country, Courtney. So again, I completely disagree with you.
And you know
you're entitled to your opinion if you think our pitchers aren't up to snuff, but I just disagree.
So out there as soon as you possibly can. You want the runs, don't get me wrong. But and now there's a part of you that's like, okay, like hit 3 straight line drives at somebody and let me go back to work.
That makes perfect sense. It's a lonely corner. That one's going to find the seats. Hey, SEC Now coming your way late tonight. We'll do it at about 12:30 in the morning. They might be talking some Jack Leiter. Take over the March Madness talk. And for good reason. Highlights analysis from the men's and women's tourney games, SEC Gymnastics Championship, which follows us here. And the baseball and softball highlights. High fly, Seitler trying to play it off the fence. He could have caught that one. Takes a funky carom off that concave wall. Looking for 3 is Thomas. He is there head first. 3rd hit of the game for Isaiah Thomas.
A single of Devil, now a triple for Thomas. And yeah, Seidler maybe could have made this play. This is where this ballpark, and there's the quirkiness of it will get you off the wall. But that wall starts to bend when you get out there, so it's not going to bounce straight back to you like it normally would. Instead, it goes more towards center field. Thomas saw it the entire time. The entire play in front of him, he saw that ball get far enough away, and he's now standing at third base with nobody out.
Enrique Bradfield doubled his last time up. Parker Coyne is the third reliever used by.
Yeah, Coyne's getting his tits ripped. Ain't no fucking question. Ain't no other way to put it. Getting his tits ripped. So,
couple of starts last year in 5 games.
But I'm telling Coyne, you know what, man? Just figure it out. I'm not warming anybody else up.
In his South Carolina career. Dealing with Thomas at third. Still nobody out here in the 8th. 1-2 to Bradfield. Again, opposite field. This time, it'll find Seidler. Thomas will tag, and he'll come home with the 5th run of the game for Vandy.
Bradfield has had 4 very good at-bats today. First time up, drag bunt, tried to take it with him. They threw him out by a step. Then he works a walk. Doubles his 3rd time up, and this time gets one elevated enough to drive in a run from third base with a fly ball to left.
Nine-hole hitter Jason Gonzalez. KP, does the longer this inning goes, increase or decrease the likelihood that Leiter would finish his game?
I think it would have to go crazy long. I mean, I think it'd have to be a 7, 8, 9, 10 run inning before you look at it. At this point, it clearly appears that he's coming back.
Breaking ball outside. The Vanderbilt home bullpen is tucked in the corner right there behind the left field wall, and they're all just watching right now.
Yep. And you could see some action because if Leiter comes back out and gives up a hit, then you go get him right away. I think you'll see action when he comes back out. But for now, they're just watching, just like he is.
Good pitch.
Gonzalez had a drop.
Ritter, do I think we get better towards the end of the season? Yeah. I mean, I think we do. I think it's going to help that we're not going to face Jack Leiter and Kumar Rocker every game. So I think that's going to help us. We're going to look a lot better, if nothing else.
Burgess, Khalil, and then Wimmer. And Wimmer remains the only Gamecock to have reached base against Jack Leiter in this game. That was a leadoff walk 2 hours and 21 minutes ago.
Khalil's the only guy in the lineup that hasn't struck out. Leiter struck out 8 of the 9 starters for South Carolina.
The 1-2 pitch. Rocker's no-hitter against Duke. All those strikeouts came on his slider. Leiter's leaned on his fastball.
All right, bro, chill.
The 1-2 again.
Oh my gosh.
That'll close the Vandy 8th. We go to the.
How about coin? Okay, let's just not get no hit. How about that?
Hasn't allowed a hit through 8. He is retired 24 straight. He'll be back on the mound for the 9th at Hawkins Field in Nashville.
What if once in a blue moon happened more than once in a blue moon? Brewed with Valencia orange peel for a taste beyond the ordinary. Reach for the moon.
Life is busy, and sometimes odors can sneak up on you. For a convenient life hack, try Febreze Unstoppables Fabric Refresher. With 2 times the scent power of regular Febreze, Unstoppables fabric finds, neutralizes, and eliminates tough odors trapped in hard-to-wash fabrics, like couches or smelly sports equipment, leaving an irresistibly fresh scent. And for a tropical burst of freshness, try new Paradise Scent. Stop sneaky odors from lingering in your home with Febreze Unstoppables.
Hello.
Hey, Dad. Bobby's wondering if you could watch cartoons with him.
Yeah, sounds nice. I hope we can soon.
Dad, check your email.
Okay, click. What is this?
It's Sling Watch Party. You can invite people to watch live TV with you.
Wow.
Hey, family.
How'd you get in there, Todd?
Sling Watch Party is live TV together from anywhere, only from Sling. Get the best of cable for the best price.
It's a 5-0 Vanderbilt lead, but more importantly, through 8 innings, Jack Leiter has allowed just 1 base runner. It was a leadoff walk to Braylon Wimmer to start the game. 24 consecutive Gamecocks retired. Colin Burgess will lead off the 9th. 113th pitch. It's a strike.
Come on, somebody find a way to get a knock. Let's go.
Burgess 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Fastball fouled off, 0-2. Oh, 2 to Burgess. Laid off the breaking ball. Last night, Kamar Rocker was sensational for Vanderbilt in an intense game, a back-and-forth affair that Vandy took the lead in the 7th inning. Jack Leiter's one-upped him. The intensity in last night's game was there almost from the get-go. It has built throughout this game as Leiter established his dominance early on. He struck out the side in the 2nd, and he just got better from then on. The 1-2.
Oh, I thought that might have been it.
Good battle right here from Burgess. He fouled off a breaking ball. It looked like it was going to be one that finished him. Then that time takes a fastball up and spoils another good one.
Nope. Good eye. Good AB from Burgie. Good AB. Good AB. Nope. That's in. That's in.
Ball inside.
That's in.
It's the deepest Leiter has gone in a college game. Next pitch will be his 120th. The payoff. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 15.
He's lived with this one the entire day. 94-mile-an-hour fastball right at the bottom of the zone. That one did look like a strike to me. The last one was definitely inside. That time, fastball for strikeout number 15 in the first out here in the 9th.
Get out.
Swing and a drive right field. Thomas came in. Now he drifts back. 2 down. Lamar Rocker, the last Vandy pitcher to do it, did it against Duke a couple years ago on the way to a national championship. Now 2 out in the ninth for Jack Leiter, and the only batter to have reached base against him in this game, Braylon Wimmer, the Gamecocks' last chance.
Go Wim.
First pitch heater, 0-1. Nothing in 2. Jack Leiter's moment is here and now. A Vanderbilt no-hitter. Careful ripping that jersey off. They might want to hang it up before his time in the West End is done.
Well, I'll tell you this. Congrats to Jack Leiter, man. He was special. He was special. There's no other way to put it. He was special, and I'm not even going to spend time reading the comments. And that's something I've really got to improve on when it comes to baseball. And, is reading y'all's comments. Honestly, I'm responding to them. I'm going to try to not do that. So. But, he was special. Steve, that's weird.
No,
oh, yeah, he was special, and it is what it is, man. What a game from Leiter. You tip your cap to the guy. You got to be better. You can't get no hit, but, the guy had 16 strikeouts. I'm frustrated, and you got to swing it better, but so all right. That's it. That's it. So that's it. It is what it is, man. You get beat. You get no hit. It's just so. Yeah. So, hey, listen, you got to come back out. Thomas Schultz is not either of these two guys, and he's been the one guy that's been beat all season. So he's been the one guy that's been beat all season. So. You gotta salvage one tomorrow. You gotta salvage one. You've lost 6 straight. You have to. You got to come out tomorrow. You got to find a way to salvage a game. Again, get that one, win the midweek, and build some momentum going into Florida. So, but hey guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. Y'all do the same. 2:00 first pitch tomorrow. Like I said, we'll do it again, and when we do it, I think again I'm gonna try to stream the game, and we're gonna do that until YouTube says something to us, or whoever says something to us. But again, guys, thanks so much. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. Appreciate it. We'll talk soon.